Morning. Hi people, happy Monday. Well done for making it through the weekend. It always goes way too quickly, doesn't it? Even when we're working from home, that weekend goes way too quick. I mean, unless you've got kids, then I'll probably guess it takes the same amount of time. Happy Monday to you all. What are we doing today? Today is full body mobilisation, and I put this in on Mondays because they are really good to do every day, so it's always good to start the week with the full body sequence. But if you have been or are doing these sequences with me, then this is the one that you would want to do every single day, because it's nice. It wakes the body up, it wakes your muscles up, it gets you nice and loose and makes you feel good and open. So that's what we'll be doing here today. Ooh. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend, and I hope you're all ready to get back on it this morning. So let's go. I'd been playing around in here today, a little bit of mess from earlier. I'll clear that up quick. Don't want to fall over that on a live TV, do I? Great. Okay, so good morning. If you have been popping on whilst I was there but I didn't manage to say hi, I'm going to say hi now. Good morning. Please do say hello to me and I'll come and read all of your comments in just a moment. If you don't know who I am and you're just seeing this random video pop up, I am Lisa. I am the Health and Confidence Coach, and I am here every day at 9 AM, Monday to Friday, to teach the importance of mobility and how a little bit of movement can save you from so much pain that we experience every day. And most of us have given in and resigned ourselves to the fact that you're getting older now and this is just what happens. And it is just what happens if you can't be asked to look after your body. But if you do want to look after your body so that you can move a little bit for a little bit longer, then this is actually a really good way to start, because I'm here every single day. I do full body mobilisation today, which you can carry on through the week for every single day. And then through the week I do special topics, so we'll get ourselves through, I think tomorrow is my lower hip, bum and leg stretch. I do an upper body one, I do a special topic stretch or a special topic pain point area as well. So make sure that if you do care about yourself and you do care about your body and you do care about looking after it so that you can move more for longer and be pain-free, then this is perfect for you. And today again, Monday, is all about full body mobilisation. And I like to do this mobilisation, I really do it before I see any clients in the morning. So I've already done one set today. I'm obviously going to do it again with you lot. But actually I do end up repeating it quite a bit throughout the day, just naturally because I do stretches with clients as well. So I do get to move around a lot. This is really suitable for every single day, whether you work out or not. Even if you're not going to work out, you can still do this mobilisation. In fact, it's great for people that don't work out because it just helps you move your whole body so that your whole body's had a good test of the range of motion before you started your day. And if you haven't done this before and you think, God, does that stuff really work? Well, give it a go and tell me yourself. And if you do experience pains in the lower body or specific areas, then check me out during the week and come along for the days, and maybe you could even tell me what it is that you're suffering with, and I might be able to do a special video just dedicated to that. So there you go. Morning lovely people, I'm sorry if you are saying hi and I cannot see you, but I will be over there in just a tick. So, full body mobilisation, let's do it. And this is one that I love to do every single day, and I do it every single day. Most of the time I've already done it before my day has even begun. I'll put my kettle on, get the coffee on, and then I'm starting my stretching. And by the time that coffee's finished, I'm just finishing off my lower body, so that I've still got time to enjoy that coffee before I have to see anyone for the day. So it doesn't take very long. It can't, because I also like my sleep. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to apply 5 steps to perfect form. If you don't know what they are, tell me about it. I'm going to send you a video that explains it very well. But for a moment, we're going to push our heels into the floor. These are the anchors. We're going to anchor by pressing and screwing them in. And when you screw them in, you'll feel the tension that you create up your legs. It makes it easier to squeeze in your bum, which is number 2. Number 3, we're going to engage our core. We're going to open up our chest and shoulders for number 4. But for number 5, you are always going to check that that rib cage is over the belly button. Those 5 steps are perfect form all the time. Feel like you're giving yourself a nice hug from the inside, and we are ready to go. So we're going to start off with the neck. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to have a little look up at the ceiling. Perfect. And then we're going to have a little look down to the chest. And we're just going to go as much as we feel comfortable to. So some of you will feel that you can look all the way up at the ceiling. And some of you will feel like that's too painful. So you won't go that far, because we're not here to create pain. We're here just to test the range of motion. And you'll see that as you do your nods up and down, if you're gently teasing it, with each nod that you do, you'll find that you have a tiny bit more movement, a little bit more mobility, which is perfect. So I generally like to pick a number here, and it'll be about 5 or 6. If you're only doing this once, you could try doing 10 reps. That would be great. And I'm also really bad at counting, so if you've been with me the last few weeks, you'll know that I'm not that great at that, but I think that was probably more than 6. So I'm going to engage my 5 things again, and now I'm going to go from shoulder to shoulder. Yes, and my nose is going to go from that shoulder over to that shoulder. Love it. And again, we're not forcing it. We're not making super quick movements. We're just having a look from there over to there, and we're going to do that a few times. Love it. Pick your number and count, because I'm not reliable on the old counting. Okay, so we've done up and down, we've done yeses, and we've done no's. Now we're going to start to draw some half moons, again from shoulder to shoulder. We're going to draw that with the chin. So the chin's going to go round, and it's going to draw that little half moon. And it's going to do it again. Notice here that I've placed my hands just in front of me so that I can keep the focus on my chest being out, my shoulders being back, but that rib cage being over the belly button. And when you stand with good form, you will also feel the difference, because you feel much more locked in and a lot more stabilised whilst you're making those movements. So we've done about 5 or 6 there. I'm going to do a couple more. Why not? All good in the name of movement and mobility. Love it. So we've done our half moons this way, which means that we're now going to have to do half moons around the top. So we're going to draw from that shoulder to that shoulder, and we're going to take it back. Things to watch out for here is your shoulders trying to get involved. That's actually it's not a good sign, but it is a sign of that your body being quite stiff, and that you probably don't move it very much in this way. And everyone's thinking, well, who the hell's doing this all day? Yeah. You'll also feel that the snap, crackle and pop, which is what we've talked about a few times, which is just where your head and your neck is making movement, and sometimes that can get better with the more mobility that you do then. So that's a really good one for the neck, the top of the back, the little shoulders there. Sometimes a stiff neck can result in what we think is a bad back and shoulders, obviously because they're really connected, and if you've stretched a bit here, it might be pulling on you here. So it's good to get the whole lot done. So we've done all of our neck, so we're going to move on now to those shoulders. We're going to quickly apply those 5 things again. We want some good anchors, good bum, good core, chest and shoulders. Rib cage is always over belly button. We've got those thumbs that they're going to point to the ceiling, and we're going to whoosh it all the way up. Nice. And then you're going to bring it all the way back. And we're going to do that a few times. I'm just going to stand to the side, because if you don't have your heels anchored into the floor, what can happen is that your body loves to get involved with this movement. And now it's almost becoming a part of a bum exercise. That's not what we're doing here. We're testing the range of motion, which is why those 5 things really help. Because if you have good heels, good bum, good core, chest, shoulders and rib cage, you see that my body is less likely to get involved, and all of this movement now is coming around them shoulders. Perfect. Nice. So we've done 5 or 6 and we're doing it to the ceiling, and then we're going to go to the back of the room. Love it. From here we're going to draw it over, so we're going to start one hand on top of the other and we're going to go out. Nice. Again, focus on those ankles and bum, because as I was saying before, if you don't have a great body setup, your body will fling into this movement, and it's not a back stretch. We're not doing back like that. We're not doing flings. That's actually probably going to get you more of a backache than a nice controlled open and close, open and close. Love it. And then from here, what we're going to draw is big circles on the floor. I'm going to do thumbs this way, and you're just going to draw one big circle, 2, 3, again, nice, 4. You're going to need good anchors and good bum and good core so that your body doesn't start getting involved with this movement. And then we're going to draw it back. Yeah, 2, 3, love it, 4, nice, perfect. Now you're going to feel for yourself that those are feeling quite moved now. We've definitely worked those out. You should be feeling that in the top of those shoulders there. So that's great. Now we've done neck, shoulders, arms. We're going to move on and we're going to do a little bit of hips next. So if you need to, I want you to grab a wall for this, or grab something that you can hold on to, and you're going to give it one good anchor in your stationary leg. This is the leg that's not going to move right now. And then your other leg is going to do a circle. You're going to draw a circle with that knee. This is why it can be quite tricky, and you might want a wall so that you are not fighting the balance and that you can focus on that good range of motion that goes all the way around. Love it. So we're going to draw a couple more this way. Nice. 4, 5, and we're going to try and bring it back. Yes, just so we can get it back round in the other direction. That's knee out, knee up, knee down, knee up, oh, knee out, knee up, knee down. Perfect. So we're going to do a few more of those. Sometimes when I do these with clients, I hear about what feels like a deep click or a clunk in the hips. And this is tendons or piece. Basically what we have here is our hips have suspenders. I'm going to move on and do this one while I'm explaining that. Our hips have suspenders. If you think about it, they've got some strings around here and some strings around here. So what's happening with that clunk that you're hearing or that you're feeling is that one of those tendons or one of those suspenders is just moving over a bone or probably another piece of tissue. And if it's not painful, it's generally fine. So if it's not painful, keep going, and you will find that as you do this and mobilise those hips a little bit more, that even that starts to feel better as we get through those ranges of motions. And if it hasn't, well, that's okay, as long as it doesn't hurt. It's just simply a piece of suspenderage moving over the bones. So what have we done there? A little bit of hips. So I'm going to carry on doing those hips because they're great. We're going to bring it down onto the floor. And what I want you to do here is push those hands into the floor. If you know about 5 things, or if you work out with me a lot, you'll know that I also refer to these as anchors. It'll either be hands or heels, and our heels are not on the floor, our hands are. These become anchors because they are your stabilisers. So we're going to press them into the floor. Love it. I want you to squeeze your bum so that your knees are also going to act as stabilisers. And then using your bum cheek, you're going to fire hydrant that leg up. You're going to bring it in. We're going to fire hydrant it up. We're going to do a few of these. Let's do, I don't know, 5, 6, up to 10, depending how brave you're feeling. Nice. And the trick is to ask the bum cheek to do this. Nice. Really rubbish at that, Cambion. We'll do a couple more just in case. Perfect. And then I'm going to move it over and I'm going to do my other one. So I'm going to make sure that I've got some great anchors. I'm going to make sure that I've got a good glute engagement, and then I'm going to use my bum cheek to lift my leg up for a good old fire hydrant move. Nice. Well done. 9. Nice. Couple more of those. 2, 1. Love it. From here, we're just going to have a little roll over onto the floor. And we're still carrying on with the hips there. Have a little lay down with me. Nice. What I want you to focus on here is actually being able to put your shoulders into the floor. And then I want you to just gently put your heels into the floor as your anchors. So from here, what I've got is my knees. And I'm going to gently put them together. I'm going to make sure still that I've got my shoulders in the floor. Now I'm going to use my bum to let my legs open. Perfect. And only as much as they feel comfortable to. If you get to a point where you're like, oh God, they're not going to go any more than that, that's cool. That's where you're going to use your bum to bring it back in. And then we're going to let it open again. Nice. I'm going to use the bum to put it back in. Great one for the hips. Really nice for the hips, this. Nice. Let it open. Control it as it goes back in. Perfect. I'm going to let it open again. Nice. Perfect. I've got a couple more of these to get through. Love it. One of my favourite ones, these actually, well, they're all my favourites. Even that fire hydrant one is one of my favourites. But if you do suffer with sore hips and sciatica and lower back pain, it's these ones that are really going to help you out. Perfect. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one leg down on the floor and I'm going to pick one leg up. If you can support your leg with your hands. You can also get a towel here and loop it round if you want to. It just gives you a little bit more control over the leg and a little bit more control over the stretch as well. But if you don't have one, it doesn't matter. If you don't have one, you're just going to try and get that leg as straight as you can, especially if you can't reach it. Bring your towel next Monday. Nice. What I'm going to do here is just check that my shoulders are still on the floor, because if we're crunching up into it, you're going to take the stretch away. So get down. Nice. From here, we're going to do some big circles with those toes. We're drawing big circles. And I love to do these because you will feel it for yourself whilst we do it, that you get a great stretches in the calf, the ankle, and even a little bit of that sciatic stretch whilst you do these rotations. And it's not just about stretching when we do those circles. It's helping your stretching happen. So basically, if you were going to do a squat or a deadlift, your ankles have a much better control over how they're going to move and how they're going to anchor into the floor. So we're going to straighten that leg, and then I want you to point that toe down to your face. I want you to hold it where it hurts. This is a lovely stretch. I mean, it's not, no one likes doing these, but they really are effective for the sciatic pain, which is the pain that goes all the way up the leg, the dull ache there. Nice. We're going to hold that there for a few seconds. Woo. And then we're going to change it over. We're going to put that one down and we're going to change it. We're going to make sure them shoulders are still on the floor. We're going to go through those big circles with the toes. Yes, make sure you go both ways. Love it. Feel that goodness in the ankles, in the calves, and all the way up the leg. Lovely. From here, you're going to straighten it. I want you to flex that toe down to your face. You're going to hold it where it hurts for a few seconds. Well done. A little bit longer. Nice. Perfect. 3, 2, 1. Let's put that one down on the floor. And then from there, we are going to get up. I'm just going to take a moment to have a little chat about those hamstrings, because you can, I don't know if my wall is in play here. Hamstrings are another one that people seem to suffer with a lot. So if the laying down one is too much for you, you can actually do this sitting up and putting your feet against a wall there, and then having a towel that you can apply pressure on that toe and draw it back into you. And that's also an amazing stretch for sciatic relief. Lovely. Just thought I'd tell you about that one right there. And then we're just going to finish this off by doing a little bit more of those hamstrings. We're going to stand up nice and tall. We've got some good anchors, good bum, good core, chest, shoulders, rib cage over belly button. From here, I'm going to slide my hands down my legs, sticking my bum out. I'm going to press my heels into the floor. Nice. And all I'm going to do now is some very gentle bounces. See, that is coming from the bum, these little bounces. Nice. 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to have a little stretch down. Perfect. And we're going to hold that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Really push the feet into the floor. Really squeeze the bum. 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. And then you can come up. And you can be very proud of yourselves for getting that first one in of the week. Oh, good morning, you lovely lot. Hello. I feel like there was something wrong with my camera there. I don't know if I was a little bit blurry or not. I had a little look over and I thought, oh, it didn't look great. So tell me how that was for you lot. And if you are doing them. And if you are doing them, please tell everyone else how great they are, because I know that you guys keep coming back. And I keep getting these little messages saying thank you so much for doing them. So please let other people know that might just be sitting there on the, does this stuff work or not? And tell them that it works, because we know it works. Great. Who's here? Sham, happy birthday, you beautiful woman. I loved your cake. You looked great. So I hope that you had a really good birthday and a really good weekend. It looked awesome. I'm also going to say good morning to Laurie, Kunal and Paul this morning. You were up early. That's the changes that a baby brings to adult life, isn't it? Not that I would know, but I still get up early, but only because I don't want to still be working out at gone 3 p.m. Thank you all so much for being here every week, and thank you all so much for your messages of support. Please do let me know if there's anything that you're struggling with in particular, then give me a shout out, because I'm always here to help and I love to do stuff that's relevant, especially to the people that turn up. So get at me. Also, if you know anybody, or if you think, oh yeah, this has actually been really helpful, press that share button, because you don't know, if you're finding it helpful, there's probably a few people close to you that would also find it helpful as well. And finally, I've been thinking about doing a little special with some weights to explain to people how you can get the most out of using weights at home. So if you have weights at home, let me know if you're interested. I'll probably be bringing that out in a couple of weeks after letting everybody know about it. You're the first people to hear about it. So yeah, I think that would be fun. If you've got kettlebells, dumbbells or barbells hanging around and you want to know how to use them, maybe they've been sat there forever and you think, yeah, I could do with some good tips there, then tell me about it and I'll make sure that you know about it when I do it. Lovely. Okay, my beautiful people, have a very lovely Monday, have a lovely week, and I'll be seeing you all tomorrow for my deep hip and hamstring stretch. Have a good day. Goodbye.